And it's such an honor and a privilege to say good morning to Selwyn Bartlett. How are you doing, Selwyn?
Cold, but I'm well and blessed. Thank you very much. I just love the freshness of winter for some reason.
Yeah, true story. We do love the freshness of the Cape winter. Selwyn, thank you so much for your time, and it's so exciting. A Music Industry Academy is what we're talking about. Let's get right behind this and start with telling us, if you don't mind, Selwyn, about how it came to be. What was that inception, the behind creating a platform like this?
Me and my partners being Music Exchange, Martin Myers and Craig Parks from Jazzathon, we've been working together for the past 5, 6 years with the Department of Cultural Affairs and Sport, doing similar workshops around the province. However, they were focusing mainly on your peri-urban and your rural areas. So we've been traveling around the province to places like Beaufort West and Port Hamlet, Prince Hamlet, up the Southern Cape, and we haven't quite done one specifically here in the Cape Town metropole. So we thought that we would, come and do some stuff here because that's where it's also much needed. A lot of unemployment really at the moment, especially amongst your youth, your 18 to 34-year-olds. So we decided to bring the music industry ability facets to Cape Town as such.
That is so wonderful. Really good to hear. And then the importance of music and, of course, nurturing those undiscovered talents and helping those who have a talent.
Yes, indeed. Just through my talks and meeting people and networking, and even the youngsters in my neighborhood, who all making music at home. They have no idea, what they want to do with it. They have this dream and this aspiration, but they just seem to be stuck. They've got some really, really good talent, and they produce some amazing, amazing tunes. But that's where it stops. And I said, guys, when you're sitting here with a pot of gold, you need to move on. And that's where we come in, where we assist and guide them in the right direction.
Sure. Now, being somebody who loves music, I grew up in a musical family. The one thing that we all have to accept is that we have varying skill levels, and we're not all meant to be singers or people who play an instrument. So I'd like to just find out from you, what are one of the things that somebody needs to ask themselves before saying, hey, I want to pursue a musical career?
Look, I think we're all born with a special talent. God has given us each a talent, a specific talent. If you feel the need that, you actually have that within you. And me, for example, I knew I wanted to be a disc jockey or a music industry stalwart one day. It started at the age of 4 and 5 years already. I was collecting the old vinyl 7 singles. So, I'm an ardent music collector up till today. And that's where it all started for me. So somehow, somewhere along the line, you must know from a childhood that this is what you want to do. You're going to be playing the drums, you want to be a singer, you want to be a music producer, etc. So somewhere in your personal growth or in your personal journey, you must have discovered music in your bones somewhere.
Exactly. And then also, I think one of the things we all need to be realistic with is we also need to get other people than our friends and family to give us honest feedback, right?
Definitely. I mean, I always say, we always are best critics. So listen to yourself and then get a trusted family member or your closest friend to also give you a critique as to what it sounds like, how you can change things, what is good, and just networking within the industry. Cape Town is very, very cliquey and very difficult to get into a certain clique. And we want to break that clique. We worked across all levels with all people, and we don't belong to any clique. We welcome anybody and everybody that's interested in learning more about the music industry.
And for those who've just joined us, we're chatting to Selwyn Bartlett, and it's about an exciting initiative where Cell Corp Media are joining CCFM, and we are going to be having an incredible series of workshops, I should actually say. So let's get into that in terms of how do people sign up, what does it entail, and what are the costs and the commitment that are required?
We're charging a 120 Rand registration fee, and that, and then the workshops and the masterclasses are all free. This runs from this coming Saturday until the end of October. The registration fee is basically admin costs. There's printing, there's water, there's toilet paper, all those little basic stuff. That will cover that. All the facilitators and our guest speakers are doing this voluntary, so it's our way of giving back and uplifting our communities.
Okay, fantastic. Now, I just want to be clear, there's a registration of 120 Rand, but then once you're registered, then the attending the workshops, there won't be any extra costs. That's what we're saying, right?
Exactly. No extra costs. The 120 Rand covers you right through until the end of October.
Fantastic. Okay, and then how do people sign up, and what are the details around that?
Well, we were at your career expo. We had some overwhelming response, exceeded my expectations. And, latecomers, you're welcome to pop in on Saturday. Come and fill in the registration form. Bring your 120 Rand. If you don't have it immediately, it's not about the money, really. You can pay it off 10 Rand a month, 5 Rand a month, whatever you can afford. We are quite accommodating in that way. So just come along and we're not going to be having it at CCFM this coming Saturday, by the way. We're having it at the St. Clemens Primary School Hall, which is situated on the border of Grassy Park and Lotus River. So that's where we'll be at 10 o'clock this coming Saturday.
Fantastic. And then from what you said, from 10 o'clock, how long does it run?
We're doing 2-hour workshops. We don't want to make it too long because we're running this every second Saturday. So we will inform you on Saturday about what the other the upcoming Saturdays will be all about. This coming Saturday, by the way, I'm going to be doing introduction as to what you can expect for the rest of the master classes. And then also we're going to be chatting about music genres and music styles. The two are very different. We know, for example, you see gospel, but there are different music styles within gospel. You get gospel rap, you get gospel dance, you get contemporary Christian, you get praise and worship. So those are the kind of styles we'll be discussing. And sorry, Jonathan. And then also we've got an artist which I've been personally mentoring in this last couple of months. His name is G Baby. He's just released his new single, which is doing quite well on the commercial radio charts. But he's also a gospel hip hop artist. He was the youth leader at Life Church, so he's doing exceptionally well. He's got a whole songbook of gospel hip hop. So he'll be chatting about his journey, where it all started, to where he currently is at the moment.
Selwyn Bartlett, thank you so much for chatting to us. It's been so good, and we really appreciate it. Again, people, you've got to sign up or go to the event on Saturday morning. Be early so that if you haven't registered yet, you can register on the morning, but it starts 10 a.m. And I think that's one of the things that we just really need to encourage people is to take control of their time and to take control of those talents that God has blessed them with and to make the most of it. Selwyn, thank you so much for your time this morning. Great chatting to you.
Thank you, Jonathan. All the best.